Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Breaking down Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Sae Ron controversy. Everything explained.
Back in March 2024, actress Kim Sae Ron dropped a photo on her Instagram story with actor
This is
Kim
who?
Soo Hyun,
a channel. Channel?
K-pop spy.
Oh,
sparking
okay.
instant dating rumors. His agency Gold Medalist, which he co-founded, immediately shut it down, calling it an old photo and claiming they had no clue why she posted it. Fast forward to 2025 and a YouTube channel called Garo Zero Institute drops a
I
bombshell
thought she
video
would
claiming
drop
to
the
have
dancing too, the dancing visuals.
She hasn't been. She hasn't gotten a copyright
Oh,
strike yet.
maybe
I don't
she's
know.
too big, you know.
Not. I don't think it's too big. I think it's more so. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
spoken to actress Kim Sae Ron's aunt, who alleged that the two had secretly dated for 6 years, starting when she was 15 and he was 27. Yeah, let that sink in. The aunt also claimed Kim Sae Ron followed him to his agency Gold Medalist in 2020, turning down other offers to sign with them, where she worked for free scouting new actors and directing visuals, no contract, no payment, just vibes. Then came her driving under the influence crash in 2022, which tanked her career and left her financially screwed. The agency reportedly slapped her with a $500,000 penalty for damaging their reputation, but
Oh.
Kim
I guess that's where she got the fine, the money that she owes.
That's so weird. Your agency, you or fine you for what?
Guess she damaged the company's vehicle.
No, reputation.
Oh, let's see how she did that.
That's so weird. I've never heard that.
I
In
guess
my
the
life.
reputation of like driving while intoxicated.
I mean, I get it, but that's not company's reputation. That's your reputation.
I don't know how the laws in South Korea works.
That's so weird.
agency reportedly slapped her with a $500,000 penalty for damaging their reputation, but Kim
For damaging their reputation.
Mm-hmm.
What the
I
fuck?
never heard that before.
You work for a company, you get into trouble with law. Oh yeah, the company also fines you because you got in trouble with law. What the fuck?
Maybe they received some sort of penalty because of what she has done. We don't know.
I mean, if they, I don't think that would ever fly here. Then you can get fired for that, but not like fined. Like that's you can. I don't know. I don't think that would fly here.
Soo
Never heard
Hyun
that.
allegedly loaned her 700 million won, about $500,000, to cover it. No deadline attached. But here's where it
Wow,
gets
so
nasty.
he covered
After
it.
she left the agency in
So that's
Where the money comes from.
So I mean, it doesn't
That's
come
a
as
big deal
it
to
doesn't
front
come
someone
off
that money.
as bad now to me as it initially did, because that's like he was doing her a favor though. It wasn't like he was trying to help her out. He loaned her like she needed money, so he's like, okay, yeah, I got you. So he was trying to help her, and because initially I kind of thought he's just being like a loan shark. He's like, oh, I need, like she owed money to the company. She did. It wasn't a company. It was a personal loan as a friend. That's a little different to me though.
2022, gold medalist suddenly sent her a debt notice in March 2024 demanding repayment, which her aunt says crushed her because she'd already blown her savings on fines. Kim Sae Ron tried reaching out to Kim Soo Hyun, but he ghosted her. So, desperate and pissed, she posted that photo of the two of them to force him to acknowledge her, according to her aunt. Meanwhile, YouTuber Lee Jin-ho, a notorious gossip
Wait,
peddler,
so he was trying to collect his money, and she was caught off guard because she spent all her money already, and then he ghosts her, and she drops the photo of them
I'm
together.
a little confused.
Why would he ghost her if he's looking for money from her?
I'm confused. So he loaned her personal money to pay off the company. What the fuck did she do with the money?
She paid the company. Now he wants the money that he
No, now
personally.
he's saying the company is suing her. Not so to me it seems like
The company is suing her.
left the agency in 2022. Gold medalist suddenly sent her a debt notice in March
yeah, gold medalist, that's the agency, sent her the debt note, so she didn't pay her debts to the agency after he gave her money personally. I'm confused.
2024 demanding repayment, which her aunt says crushed her because she'd already blown her savings on fines. Kim Sae Ron tried reaching out to Kim Soo Hyun, but he ghosted her. So, desperate and pissed, she posted that photo of the two of them to force him to acknowledge her, according to her aunt. Meanwhile, YouTuber Lee Jin-ho, a notorious gossip peddler, started trashing her online, which her family says pushed her into a spiral. They had to babysit her 24/7 to keep her safe, and her cousin moved in to help. Tragically, she lost her life on Kim Soo Hyun's birthday in May 2024. and her dad later blamed YouTuber Lee Jin-ho's harassment for her death. Before she passed, she allegedly drafted a never-published statement claiming the photo was from 2016, and that they dated from 2015 to 2021, starting when she was 15 and he was 27. She accused his company gold medalist of screwing her over with a shady contract tied to the loan, cutting contact when she tried to...
So I guess the loan wasn't from him personally, then it was from the company. Okay, then I revert my statement. I'm going back. Because I thought I was under the assumption it was a personal loan as a friend. If it's like a company loan, it is different.
Renew, then threatening legal action. Cue the internet exploding, especially when Kim Soo Hyun's old interview resurfaced where he joked about wanting to marry a 21-year-old when he's 41. Yikes. His agency gold medalist denied everything, threatened to sue the YouTuber who interviewed her aunt, and called the claims malicious lies. But then Dispatch, Korea's celebrity gossip bulldogs, stepped in and basically confirmed most of the YouTuber's story. They verified the debt notice. The text Sae Ron sent Kim Soo Hyun begging for more time to repay, and that they dated before she joined his agency. They also exposed the agency's shady...
Okay, if Dispatch came on with this, I think it's true. Dispatch.
Before we would question Dispatch, but Dispatch has shown itself to
Yeah.
be very thorough.
Dispatch seems to be the TMZ of Korea, so
They don't play with the T. No tea, only
this
news.
is going from allegedly to it happened.
Icky excuses, like claiming the debt notice was just a formality while witnesses said Sae Ron was selling her car and belongings to scrape together cash, looking visibly unwell. Then a photo leaked of Kim Soo Hyun kissing her cheek, allegedly taken when she was 16.
Start earning greater at ozk.com or a branch
Ooh.
near you. Bank OZK.
He's in trouble now.
Greater,
If
always.
Dispatch is involved.
Making it even harder to deny the relationship, the YouTuber taunted the agency, hinting at a looming criminal complaint about grooming a minor, while Kim Soo Hyun's side kept dodging questions, releasing vague statements like no change in our stance. The whole thing reeks of power imbalance, financial exploitation, and a girl who got chewed up by the industry, and possibly by a guy who should have known better. This is heartbreaking. A young actress got trapped in a toxic web of money, fame, and a relationship that started when she was way too young. And the people who could have helped her either bailed or turned the screws. Now she's gone. A 27-year-old man did not date a 15-year-old child. He groomed her, exploited her, and weaponized systemic power to erase her humanity. This isn't a scandal. It's a crime scene. Kim Soo Hyun is a criminal who operated with the
That's
chilling
his
precision
company,
of someone
right?
Gold medalist is his company, yeah.
Wow.
who knew exactly
I
how to
don't know
manipulate.
why he would be so harsh in collecting this money.
I mean, he needs it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think he would have been a little bit more understanding, or at least work with her. The way he treated her, it seemed as though it was like any other person he does business with.
Yeah, that's how he treated her, because that's who she was to him.
A minor into silence. The evidence, now laid bare, paints a portrait of predation so blatant it reeks of entitlement. A teenage Sae Ron, barely out of middle school, was inducted into a 6-year captivity with a man over a decade her senior, who then absorbed her into his agency where she worked unpaid as his professional subordinate. Let that sink in. He didn't just abuse her privately. He monetized her labor, turning her into a prop for his empire while dangling financial loans like a puppeteer. The $700 million he generously lent her after her DUI scandal wasn't kindness. It was a leash, a way to bind her deeper to his control, ensuring she'd never escape the debt he manufactured, and she lost her career. He weaponized that debt like a hitman, slamming her with a repayment ultimatum in 2024 while she was drowning in fines and public humiliation. Her desperate text begging him wasn't just ignored, it was met with the cold machinery of legal threats, a deliberate act of psychological torture timed to coincide with his ascent as Korea's sweetheart in Queen of Tears. It was strategic cruelty. He knew the optics. A beloved A-lister versus a troubled young woman the public had already written off. But the true depravity lies in the aftermath of her death. The agency's claim that the debt notice was a formality, a lie so audacious it insults the dead. Sae Ron sold her car, liquidated assets, and scraped together $200 million in a frantic attempt to appease him. Proof that his company's threats were lethally real. Yet Kim Soo Hyun's camp had the gall to feign ignorance, gaslighting the public with PR speak about false rumors while Dispatch confirmed every single detail. The relationship, the texts, the kiss photo taken when she was 16, and the agency's contractual coercion. Let's not mince words. This was a campaign to break her, by leaking her pleas to the press, ghosting her cries for mercy, and letting Lee Jin-ho, a YouTuber with ties to his agency, torment her into a mental collapse. Kim Soo Hyun didn't just abandon her, he orchestrated her erasure. Her death on his birthday wasn't a tragic coincidence. It was a final furious act of testimony, a scream into the void that he and his enablers will hear forever. And let's dismantle the myth of grooming as some passive shadowy process. This was
So
predation
now
with
he
paper.
really does have to come forward and speak
Oh
up.
no, he's done. This is it. Well, at least in the West he would be done. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen in Korea, but yeah, the moment I think Dispatch went in, this is it. It's bad. It's bad.
paperwork. By signing Kim Si Ron to his agency, Kim Soo Hyun didn't just control her romantically, he owned her career, her income, her reputation. She wasn't a girlfriend, she was a commodity. When she posted that innocuous photo of them in 2023, it wasn't
Now, criminally, I don't know if there's anything to be done. Maybe. I don't know. But public perception, I think he's done.
a clout grab. It was a Hail Mary from someone who'd been conditioned to see her abuser as her only lifeline. The fact that she withheld the kissing photo and her drafted statement, choosing to protect him even as he bankrupted her, is the ultimate indictment of grooming psychological shackles. She died still wrestling with loyalty to the man who destroyed her, a dissonance groomer's engineer to perfection. As for the industry's complicity, the media blackout in Korea, the way outlets hesitated to report this until dispatch forced their hand, it's all part of the ecosystem that lets criminals thrive. His agent
Well, no. I think as kind of what I've been saying up until this video, I was preaching, until we see something more concrete, we have to, be cautious about it. And that's why nobody reported it, because, there wasn't anything concrete. Dispatch gave us something
When
concrete.
did dispatch drop?
I would think like in the last day or so, because we've been reacting like daily. So I think dispatch got involved. They dropped something concrete, and now everybody's reporting, because now we know it's a fact instead of a speculation. So I don't have a problem with that, because I don't think the rumors should be reported as news. I think rumors should be rumors until they're truth, and now once it becomes a truth, then we talk about it for a fact.
Was it her family that came after the YouTuber who was talking trash about her online?
I think so. I think that's what she said.
agency threatening legal action against a YouTube channel for defamation while sitting on a mountain of evidence is peak audacity, but predictable. This is how power operates. Silence the vulnerable, gaslight the public, and weaponize legality to shield criminals. Meanwhile, international fans of his K-dramas keep lining his pockets, proving how easily exploitation is laundered through charisma and good PR. Kim Si Ron's death isn't just a tragedy. It's a reflection of an industry that monetizes young girls while letting men like Kim Soo Hyun play CEO and lover. A society that dismisses statutory abuse as taboo romance. And hypocrites who'll shrug and say, but where's the
I'm not
proof when the proof is
surprised because we saw what happened in Maiden.
Oh, the group made it, yeah.
in the text messages, the photos, the financial paper trail, and the corpse of a 23-year-old who should have been protected? Justice here isn't just about lawsuits or canceled contracts. It's about dismantling the entire architecture that allows powerful men to prey on children, profit from their labor, and then discard them when they're no longer useful. Until that happens, Kim Soo Hyun isn't an outlier, he's the rule. And Kim Si Ron's story will repeat again and again. And the fact that people are still bending over backward to defend Kim Soo Hyun is a testament to how deeply society is willing to bury its head in the sand when it comes to powerful men exploiting vulnerable girls. The evidence is staring us in the face. A 27-year-old man took a cheek-to-cheek photo with a 15-year-old child. And somehow there are still people asking, but where's the proof? As if the photo, the texts, the financial coercion, and the timing of her death on his birthday aren't screaming the truth loud enough. This is a crime, and the only reason it's being treated as anything less is because Kim Soo Hyun is a beloved A-lister with enough money and influence to silence the media and gaslight the public.
And man, he's an A-lister. That's quite a powerful position. Not too many people are gonna go against the A-lister.
Well, I hope now he's gonna go from A-lister to Z-lister or prison.
Not even Z.
Yeah, prison. Again, I don't know how the laws work exactly. Who would have to bring out the charges? Does the family have to bring the charges? Can the government themselves bring the charges, like the Justice Department or whatever? Not sure.
Moral gymnastics some are performing to defend him are nothing short of revolting. But the age of consent was 14 when they started. As if that's some kind of moral high ground. Let's dismantle this garbage argument. Age of consent.
Oh, age of consent was 14. Then there is nothing criminal, I think. If age of consent was 14 and when this happened.
But
I mean, morally is wrong, I understand.
No, there's still a problem. If she's working under this label and he also works under this label, there is sexual harassment. There is a level of power because clearly he is in a higher position than she is.
But that's all moral issues, really.
No, the harassment.
How is it harassment if they're dating?
Well, the thing is no. Was it known by the company that they're dating? 1. 2, is she in the position to offer consent to date someone who is a superior to her?
I don't think it will go that deep in Korea. I understand what you're saying. I think you're right. I just don't know. I doubt it would go that. They would need all that.
Because we've seen how there's an uproar when they're of the same age dating, or they're alleged, oh, they to be seeing each other. Now imagine you
That's
have a,
K-pop though, and K-drama is different.
well, I don't know the spaces, but I would assume it can maybe be similar. I would think, especially given the age difference too as well. I think a lot of people, especially how they were on 21's star of dating someone younger, I think there would still be a lot of controversy with these two if they were dating and it was
Wait, but the thing with 21 too, it was,
because why is it she getting a problem and he's not getting a problem? Why wouldn't he get a problem?
was she dating someone 13-year-old then? Because it was like
He
a
was
year,
he was younger.
it was a year under the consent.
Yeah.
So he must have been 13 then. If the
I
consent
didn't
is
think he was
14.
he was 14.
I thought so maybe consent is 15, not 14. I don't know.
Consent laws exist to protect minors from exploitation, not to give criminals a free pass. And let's not forget, Kim Soo Hyun wasn't just some random guy. He was her boss, her mentor, and the founder of the agency that controlled her career. This wasn't a relationship. It was a power imbalance so grotesque it borders on human trafficking. He didn't just groom her, he owned her, professionally and personally. And when she dared to
Yeah,
step out
that's
of
a
line,
bad
he crushed her
dynamic.
with the full weight of his influence. The fact that she lost her life begging him for mercy, literally texting "please save me" should haunt every single person defending him. And let's talk about the industry's complicity in this horror show. The fact that Kim Sae Ron's family had to go to a gossip YouTube channel to get her story out because mainstream media refused to touch it is a fat indictment of how deeply entrenched the protection of powerful men is in South Korea's entertainment
No.
industry.
So the family went to the YouTuber to have the story out there.
Yeah, they went to the Guru or whatever
Yeah.
institute.
But then they wanted to shut down the YouTuber and put like a criminal
That
case.
was another YouTuber.
No,
different
this
YouTuber.
one.
No, that was some other
It was
YouTuber.
until Dispatch came out with the evidence to save that YouTuber. Because if Dispatch didn't come out, they were saying that, oh, what this YouTuber was saying was false, and it was the
Oh.
leading reason why she killed herself.
I don't know.
The media blackout isn't just cowardice.
It's a lot of different channels and names.
It's complicity. By refusing to report on this, they're sending a clear message. The lives of young women are disposable, but the careers of powerful men are untouchable. And let's not pretend this is unique to Korea. This is a global problem, from Hollywood to Bollywood.
As I said, I feel like you cannot report every single gossip though. Like we need definitive proof, and I feel like Dispatch provides you proof because they're reputable. Like a gossip channel, you cannot take that as proof. Like if somebody goes on a YouTube podcast and talks about something, that's not proof. You can't. So this is exactly what happened. She went on a podcast and talked about it. That's not proof. That's good enough reason to start talking about it, and that's what we started doing. But that's not good enough reason for CNN to go report about it. You know?
What raises concern for me is knowing that she worked for his company and he didn't make not one statement about someone who died in his company.
No, you're right. Yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah.
was completely like removed from the situation.
Was my initial understanding as well.
But
yeah.
he's like right in the middle of it, in the thick of it.
Entertainment industry has always been a playground for criminals, and the victims are always the ones left to pick up the pieces while their abusers continue to thrive. And let's not forget the double standards at play here. Kim Sae Ron made one mistake, driving under the influence, and her career was over. She was publicly shamed, financially ruined, and left to fend for herself. Meanwhile, Kim Soo Hyun, a man accused of grooming, financial exploitation, and driving a young woman to the edge, is still being celebrated as Korea's highest paid actor. The industry forgives all kinds of criminals, but God forbid a woman makes a mistake. The hypocrisy is staggering. And it's a reminder of how little value society places on the lives of women, especially young ones, too. Those defending him, ask yourself why you're so eager to give a grown man the benefit of the doubt when the evidence against him is overwhelming. Ask yourself why you're more concerned with protecting his reputation than with seeking justice for a woman who was systematically destroyed by his actions. And ask yourself why you're willing to dismiss the pain of a 15-year-old girl as just a rumor when the proof is staring you in the face. This isn't about cancel culture or mob justice. It's about holding a powerful man accountable for his actions. Kim Soo Hyun doesn't deserve your defense. He deserves to be dragged through the mud, stripped of his accolades, and held accountable for the life he destroyed.
Interesting.
I'm gonna need him to come forward in 1 to 2 business days.
I agree with a lot she's saying. However, I do think like some of it just comes up a little bit unrealistic in Korea, given
you
the
mean?
society. No, like what the outcomes that she wants him in jail and whatnot. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna happen. I don't know if they would put him in jail for that though. Very misogynistic society. I don't know. We'll see how it develops though. I hope, we're gonna see him like at least lose the sponsorships or something, because I think that should happen. Because at this point, once dispatch got involved, verified information that there's no denying it. So we take it for a fact. So I hope that would, end his career at least. If there's gonna be criminal charges, we'll see. That would be also good, but I don't know if whatever there is here is sufficient for the charges. The statute of limitations, also all that shit. So we'll see. But yeah, interesting. I'm glad we got like a background of it,
Yeah,
because
Cookie Lid was more thorough.
yeah, because we kind of just had like tidbits, so we weren't like sure what's going on too. But here kind of gave us a good little summary. So
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, 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 share as much kindness as possible.